Awesome. So, oh my gosh. So I'm here with Ryan E. from Dallas area. Hello, Ryan.
Hi.
Ryan's in his secret headquarters in his Dallas area. I'm in my secret headquarters, my home here in San Diego. And gosh, I just wanted you guys to meet Ryan. I've had the privilege of knowing Ryan, I think for 70 days, 72 days, maybe something like that. Uh, and in that 72-day time period, we've just had a lot of fun, and I've seen a lot of growth in Ryan, and I think Ryan's seen a lot of growth in Ryan. And so I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. So tell me a little about maybe, Ryan, some of the struggles you were having before you started working with myself and the Freedom Club.
Yeah. So I've been an agent coming up on 4 years now, and I think the best way for me to describe it is like last year was a good year for me. I would consider it good, but if someone asked me before, hey, so what did you do to have a good year? I would say I have no idea. And so I kind of just relied on taking really good care of the people when I was with them. And then I would tell people I just kind of like cross my fingers and hope that they would tell people about me kind of. So, you know, so yeah, that's kind of where I was at when I joined, because I had a baby, my first child, in November. And I just kind of came to a point where I said, it's not a responsible business plan to cross your fingers and hope when you have a child who's depending on you. So I said, when it's just my wife, she's brilliant. She has a master's degree. She's really smart. So if something were to happen and I didn't do my job, she'd be fine. But when we had a baby, it was like, no, we can't do that. No crossing our fingers and hoping, even though it's worked kind of in the past well enough, can't do that anymore. So
Awesome. So the first time you came in contact with myself and you kind of saw this complete proven signature system, the CPSS, and the first time you really considered solving some of these struggles, like what did you think, positive wise and even negative wise?
Yeah, no, I think immediately I had a kind of a positive, my positive thought was that you're clearly different than, most of the other coaching programs out there. Well, just your personality that kind of struck me at first. Negative wise, I had tried a coaching program. I had done some trainings. I had tried a coaching program in the past, dropped it after 2 months because it was horrible. And I kind of just expected more of the same, just maybe with a different wrapping paper. So that was my skeptic. Like I was like, I don't know. So I pretty sure I opted in to like get your emails, maybe, because I started getting your emails, and I ended up probably reading every one of them or watching the videos. But there was a part of me for a long time that was like, yeah, he's probably just like everybody else when I get started. So it took me a while to pull the trigger. So
was it weird or different to like realize like, gosh, okay, I'm not a professional speaker, I'm not a professional motivator, and I'm a realtor, just like you, and I've sold 387 million and counting of real estate in the last 14 years. Did that kind of strike a chord, saying, gosh, this might be different than this other stuff I've done?
yeah, I mean, it's super nice to be able to verify those sorts of things, to know that you're actually doing the business, because a lot has changed in the last like 5 to 10 years of real estate, especially with like, the way buyers interact with properties, and gosh, most people are finding their houses in a different way and that sort of thing. And so it's good to know that you're still doing it so that your results are valid.
And so what were you considering before you actually applied for the Freedom Club? What was going through your brain? What were you considering?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it kind of came down to, is this a wise financial investment for me? Because yeah, it definitely costs money. So there's that aspect. It's like, is the return worth the risk? And to me, it's like, I had never met you before. Like, I've watched your videos and stuff, but I'd never met you. So, there was a risk. There was an inherent risk in not really knowing you personally. And so I kind of just came to a point where I was like, I either need to jump or I need to stop like waiting. And because, my work life's not going to get any different if I don't make a choice. So I kind of was like, I'm willing to risk that you could be a complete phony, but at least I tried something different, and because I was tired of it being the way it was, if that made sense. So I'm glad I took the risk.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you did too. It's just great. It's been a lot of a blast. So what triggered you? What was that one moment that triggered in yourself to say, okay, I got to do this?
Yeah, you had an event coming up, and so and then, like I said, my son was born. So really, it was my son being born. That's kind of the big genesis of me being like, I gotta make a change here. I can't live with complete uncertainty anymore about the future of my business. So
Yeah. So okay. So as you're learning, so you join the Freedom Club. You're learning. You're starting to implement the complete proven signature system. You're starting to maybe map out a little better plan of, okay, what do I want in my personal life? What do I want in my business life? What do I want in my financial life? What kind of baloney or head trash, or I call it BS, belief system, was going on in your brain, and what kind of stuff did you need to start eliminating?
yeah, I think just a lot of just fear surrounding what I think people are thinking of me, versus just like, I mean, one of the things that you say is just like enter into curiosity, like be willing to be curious and just love people. And so it's really dismissed, I think, in my mind, a lot of the things that I thought about what people were thinking about me, or even what people wanted to hear from me. Like, if I never say my name, a lot of times the people I'm working with couldn't care less if I'm helping them with what they want. I'm finding, like, it's kind of like, I have a background in sports. It's kind of like the umpire or the referee. Their job is to like be there, but not be seen or heard. It's like, they're important, but you don't want to really watch them. You want to watch the players. And it's kind of like that I'm finding in real estate. It's like, you're just there facilitating what people want, but you don't need to talk about yourself. You don't have to sell yourself, really. Just help people. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so cool and liberating to think we don't need to master all the objections. Like you said, we don't even need to sell anybody anything. They either kind of want to do it or they don't.
Yeah, that's been super freeing. And if they don't, I like, if there's freedom in knowing, it's like, hey, if this person doesn't want to work with me, or like they're not ready, okay, awesome. Like, that's great. Let's move on. It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. We can still be friends.
That's right. Yeah. And I'm not going to spend time trying to convince you.
Exactly. Oh, so liberating.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, gosh, you've been putting this complete proven signature system into place for maybe 71 days, give or take. And so tell me about some of the results you're getting. Maybe we'll start in your financial life and your business life. What are some of the results you've been seeing from this?
Yeah. So I think I joined at the very beginning of March. No, very end of February, maybe beginning of March, somewhere like that.
Gotcha. And now we're what, in May? So
yeah, it's been a little over 2 months, maybe.
okay.
Up until that point in the year, I had closed 3 deals, I think. And I had 2 listings, but I had nothing else like on the horizon for me, which was terrifying. And so I was like, will I even do what I did last year? I don't know. Like, I don't even know what's coming around the corner. So since then, like currently I have 7 pending deals right now. Yeah. And that's awesome. And all but 2 of those are brand new. 2 of them were listings that I had when I entered the program, but The rest are completely from, I could attribute them directly to things that I've been doing since I started. So
Nice. And we're not talking calling FISBOs or expireds and all that kind of nonsense.
no,
Yeah,
no.
sweet. So okay, so 7 pendings. What kind of gross commission income is that for you?
Yeah, it's about $98,000.
98,000.
Yeah.
Yay, that's awesome. And pretty much like 12 hours from now, you're going to be on the road. I know we were talking earlier before we started doing this call, taking a long deserved vacation, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
We needed a vacation. So
so tell me about that, because to me, it's all about having a great personal life, business life, financial life, and to generate $98,000 of like commissions is life changing in a 70-day period. And how is that affecting your personal life?
yeah, I mean, I think one of the things that characterized my personal life before is, I think I've said this before, it's like, because I didn't know what to do, my mind was always trying to figure out what should I be doing. And because of that, I felt like I could never put my business down. So even when I was with my wife and my son, like we might be sitting there at dinner or watching TV, a movie together, and I'm sitting there going, well, maybe I should post on Facebook this, or maybe I should do this. And it just drove me crazy. Or I'd wake up in the night and I have an idea, like I need to go write this down because I didn't know what to do. And yeah, and so that just caused me a lot of like unrest. And it made it hard for me to take a break. So
Nice. And we're not doing a lot of social media, are we, anymore?
no, I'm horrible at social media anyway, so that's good.
That's awesome. Yeah, we're now into just going like guns ablazing towards building relationships with cool people, and really attracting that premium client. And so, yeah, nice job. How is your wife liking the fact that you're in the Freedom Club?
Oh, she was a big skeptic at first. I think I've said she was super skeptical of you, but now she's your biggest fan. Um, so she loves it. She loves that it gives me structure, and that's been super helpful. I think she loves that we're able to take a vacation, and that we're gonna meet some of our financial goals. That's great. I think she's a little bit frustrated right now because I have so much business. That's like the flip side of it. It's like right now I have so much business I'm trying to just keep up with,
Yeah.
but I know that will settle. That's just like been a crazy week, but anyway.
Yeah. Well, and probably in the last 70 days, that's a big number. I mean, at 90, I'm guessing you've never had a month where you've done 98,000 of commissions.
No, not even close. I think the most I've ever had at one time is 4 going at the same time. So I'll probably be double that this next week. I think I'm going to have another one go under contract this weekend. So
Wow.
yeah.
Nice. Awesome. Oh my gosh, you're going to have to chase Kathy in the Freedom Club. Her goal is to basically be done by the middle of June. And then by June, she's just like, I'm on a 6-month vacation now.
That's a great plan. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So, awesome. Well, high five, Ryan. Thank you so much for, choosing to like bet on yourself basically, and choosing to choose something that's a bit more down to earth or a bit more relationship based. And because that's always hard, right? Change is challenging. What would you anything else you would say to people in parting as far as like biggest things you've gained from it personally, or maybe concerns they might have? Because gosh, if realtors are like me, I think I did 12 different programs my first 2 years in real estate. So and it sounds like you were in a number of programs as well too. What in parting, what would you say to people who are just like, yeah, but And then,
Yeah, man, I could go on for a long time, but I would say, um, I personally didn't feel like I fit in with other agents before, and so a lot of the coaching programs that I tried, I just felt frustrated because it was like they were trying to mold me into a personality that looked a certain way,
mm,
which is the way probably most agents, kind of the stereotypical agent. And I didn't want to be that. I didn't want to be a used car salesman. And so I just, for a long time, I'm like, I guess I'm gonna have to figure it out on my own because I can't make myself something that I'm not. Like I really care about people a lot, and it matters to me that they're well taken care of, not just like how fast I can turn them over. And so that was the biggest thing that resonated with me before and made me finally like make a decision. And so now that I'm in it, I just love, I guess what I'd say is like, if you feel like a misfit agent and you really want to care for people, like you can do well and do good. You can do both. And I have felt like the other agents in the group, like it's just a great group of people, like a lot of people that are genuinely caring. They like, we care for each other, we trade tips and tricks, and like it's just awesome like that. So anyway.
yeah. Oh man, yeah. It reminds me of the big four that we have. You know, friendly, caring, energetic, magnetic, and a servant. And that's really what the public wants. And yeah, I built my entire career on that. And I'm not I'm not great at sales. I don't want to be great at sales. I want to be great at helping people and serving people. Yet I still want to make a really good income, you know.
Yes.
And that's the thing. When people sign up for this, um, gosh, I mean, to make 300,000 your first year doing this, do you think that's possible, Ryan?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't necessarily expect that I'm going to have a $98,000 month every month. But shoot, if I did, a third of that a month, I'd be making well over 300,000 a year. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Awesome. Oh my gosh. Well, hey, thanks a lot. I really, really appreciate it, Ryan. Um, if somebody has any questions for you, do you mind giving out your phone number or would that be too much?
doesn't bother me at all. Yeah,
All right. And before I ask you to do it, I'll give out my phone number too. So if you guys want to like reach out to me, this is my real cell phone. Like I don't have a secretary, I don't have an admin person. You're not going to get somebody 7 layers deep. And my cell is 858-212-1245. Text me, call me. I'd be happy to see if it's a good fit for you. If it's not, if you want to talk to Ryan and verify Ryan's a real deal guy, Ryan, do you mind sharing your contact info?
yeah. It's 469-682-8757. Yeah, you can call or text me. It's fine.
Awesome. And if you guys have a person moving to the Dallas area and you want that client taken crazy well taken care of, Ryan is like your guy. He's going to deliver a great VIP experience for them. So